Guys, good morning. Now, this is chapter 12 surface area and volumes of class 10th mathematics. Now, guys, you are familiar with this type of figure, cuboid. If you talk about the surface area, then it will be 2 LB, BH, HL, and don't worry to find out the formula. Suppose that formula is nothing but if you have an understanding about this, this is L, this is B, this is H, then surface of upper surface area is LB, lower surface area, and that means bottom LB. So 2 times LB, 2 times BH, 2 times HL. In the same way, because there is complication in figures. If you make many figures, then so you should have a clear understanding in previous classes. Suppose if you connect more here, this is the combination of two shapes. So one is a hemisphere and this is a cylinder. So if you have understanding about cylinder and hemisphere, this is the surface 2 pi r square, and if you mix with this hemisphere, you can calculate the square of this. This is a surface square of 4 pi r square. So you can find out the volume as well. So if the surface is LB and this is H, then volume will be LBH. Here in the same way, this is hollow cylinder, and you can, if you try to solve any type of problem, then please look your room, and this is the front, this that is the back, and up, left and right and bottom and upper. If you then in this way you can calculate the value of this type, and you will read in mensuration section. This is a part of mensuration. So now look at this. This is the combination of two shapes. I have already discussed about this. Now, guys, this is the hemisphere and this is a cone. And if you try to find out the black portion of this area, black surface, this is pi r square. Now, and this is a 2 pi r square. Then if you want to find out the value of total surface, then this will be 3 pi r square. Clear? This will be 3 pi square. Now this is pi rl and this is pi r square. There are many things available. Now guys, here this is exercise 12.1. Now first question, two cubes, each of volume is 64 centimeter. This is volume is 64, so side here 4, 4 and 4 will be. Now this is the same, so 4 here will be. Now if you calculate, this will be 8, this will be 4, this will be 4. Now find the surface area of resulting cuboid. So we have formulas. Suppose this is a H, then total surface area. Total surface area 2, formula is LB, BH and HL. Then 2 L and B. If you suppose that this is L, this is B, then 4 into 4 plus 4 into 8 plus 8 into 4. Now 4 we can take common, 4 to the 8. Now here 4 plus 8 plus 8. 8 4 12, 12 8 20, 28. 8 to the 16, so 160 centimeter square. Clear? Now move on next question. A vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by hollow cylinder. Okay, the diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter. Hemisphere diameter is given that the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeters. So don't worry. Here 13 is total height. Okay, and 14 centimeter is the diameter. So 7 will be the radius, and if this is 7, so this also will be 7. After subtracting 13 minus 7, we will get height of the cylinder. Clear? 13 minus 7 is 6. Now we are able to find out the any point. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. Inner surface area of the vessel. So inner surface area, it will be area of cylinder and hemisphere. Clear? Now area of cylinder is 2 pi r h, because it is related from circumference into height. So 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square, which is the area of hemisphere. And if we take common 2 pi r, then we can get r here, h plus here r. Now put the value of 2 pi. Pi is given 22 by 7, and r is 7. And now what is the value of h? H is 6 plus r is 7. Now we can cancel this. Now 22 44 into 13, that will be 572. A toy is in the form of cone, radius 3.5 centimeter, mounted in the hemisphere of same radius. Okay, and the total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. Total height is given that, and 3.5 centimeter is radius is given that. Now if 3.5, so this will be 3.5. Now total is given that 15.5. So this height of this will be 15.5 minus 3.5, which will be 12 centimeter. Clear? Now we have information about radius, which is 3.5, and height, but we have no information about L. This is L. So first we should try to find out the value of L. What is the value of L? L will be under root, this will be 12 square and 3.5 square. Now this will be 144, 3 4 are 12 and 5 5 are 25. So this will be now .25 and 426, 415. Now it is 15,625. So this is the value of 125. Clear? Now we have information about L. Now find the total surface area. Now total surface area, this will be area of outer cone surface. So pi RL plus hemisphere 2 pi r square. Now pi RL, we can take common pi r. Now here L, here 2r. Now put the value at 22 by 7 into r is given that, which is 3.5. So we can write it 7 by 2. Clear? Now L, L is 12.5 and 2R 2 into 7 by 2. Now cancel out, this is 11. Here 12.5 plus 7, 11 into 7 to 9, so 19.5. Now what is the value of the, now this will be 214.5 centimeter square, because this is surface area, so surface area 2D, so centimeter square. Now move on next question. Now here a cubical block of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by hemisphere. Okay, what is the greatest diameter of the hemisphere can have? Find the surface area of the solid. So don't worry, here 7 will be the greatest diameter of this hemisphere. So because it is according edge of the cube. Now so cube, this is 7 and this will be 7 and this will be 7. Clear? Now so radius will be 7 by 2. Now first we should understand what we are, this is circle and this is covered by like this type upper surface. Now this is the remaining side, but if we write 6a square, which is the surface area of this cube, and if we add 2 pi r square, then we are again here included this portion which is extra, so we should remove this with the help of minus pi r square. Now this is the surface area of the given solid. Now here we can write 6a square plus pi r square. 6a, a square, a is given that, which is 7, so 7 square plus pi 22 by 7, and this is 7 by 2 and into 7 by 2. Now 6 into 49, this will be 7 7 cancel out, 2 2 to 11, 11 7 just 77, 77 by 2. Now solve this, 294, and this will be half, which is 38.5. Now again we can add it, 332.5 centimeter. Clear? Now move on next question. Here now hemisphere depression is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Okay, determine the surface area of the remaining solid. So this is very simple question like as previous. Now here edge is L like a diameter, so L by 2 will be the radius. Now L is given that, clear? Now then what is the surface area of a remaining solid? So first we should write 6a square, which is the area of cube. Now here we are including this surface, but we will remove this. We will remove this. Now first 2 pi r square, which is the surface area of this hemisphere. Now remove this first pi r square, then we will get 6a square and pi r square. Now a is given that, that is L, and pi r is given that L by 2, L square by 4. Now if we solve this, we can get 1 by 4, 6 4 ja 24, 24 and plus pi, that L square. So this is, because this is a surface area, so unit square. This is the, now move on next question. Now a medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with two hemispheres stuck to each of its ends. Here first we should recognize this. Now this is one hemisphere, this is a second hemisphere. Now if we include this, we can get one hemisphere. Now the length of this entire capsule is 14 millimeter diameter, and the capsule and diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeter. Okay, we have information. So the remaining side will be, this will be 9, and here this is 5. So if we try to find out the radius of this, this will be 5 by 2. Clear? Now find the surface area. Okay, surface area. First we should recognize this is a cylinder, and area of this cylinder, what will be? 2 pi RH. Okay, 2 pi RH. Now what is the hemisphere area of hemisphere? Because there is 2, so we can make 1 4 pi r square. Now 2 pi r 2 pi RH here, and so we can take common 2 pi r. Here H is remaining, here 2r is remaining. Now put the value 22 by 7 into r is given that 5 by 2. Now H is 9, because it is, this H is taken as a cylinder height. Now 2r, r is given that 5 by 2. Now first we solve this. 2 to cancel out, 22 into 5 by 7. Here 2 to cancel, 9 5 14, 7 2 ja 14. So 22 into 5 into 2, 5 to the 10, so 220 millimeter square, because unit is millimeter. So this is the solution. Now move on next question. Now 7th question. A tent is in the shape of the cylinder surmounted by the conical top. Here look at this figure. If the height and diameter of the cylindrical part 2.1 and 4. So height is given that 2.1 meter, and this is the radius, because 4 meter is a diameter, so 2 meter will be radius. Now the slant height of the top is 2.8. 2.8 slant height is given that 2.8 meter. Now find the area of the canvas used by making the tent. Okay, so recognize this figure, and total surface area will be, what will be? Here we are using as a curve, so total curve area. Now area of cylindrical part, which is curved like a curve, 2 pi RH. Now area of this pi RL. Now first we should take common pi r. Now here 2h plus L. Now pi 22 by 7, r is given that, which is 2, and 2 into h is 2.1. Now L is 2.8. this is 44. Now here we can 21 to the 42, so 4.2 plus 2.8. Now this will be 44 and 7 6 ja 0.6 plus 7 4 ja, so it will be 1. So 44 into 1, this will be 44, and 44 we can say 44 meter square. This is the area, total curve area. Now total cost will be 500 because cost of 1 meter square is 500. So total cost is 44, and now here 5 4 ja 20, 5 4 ja 22. So this is in rupees. Clear? Now move on next question. Now find the total surface area is this question. Now from the from a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter is given that height is given that 2.4 centimeter, okay, and diameter is given that 1.4, so 1.42, so 0.7 is the radius. Now a conical cavity of the same height and the same diameter is hollowed out. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid in the nearest centimeter square. Okay, so total surface area. Now surface area of curved surface area 2 pi RH, here pi r square. So we write 2 pi RH plus pi r square. Then surface area, that means curve area of cylinder, which is pi RL. Now we do not have information about L. Then first we should find out the value of L. L will be here 0.7 square. Now here it will be 2.4 square. Now 7 7 ja 49, so 0.49, and 576, so 5.76. Now after adding we will get 6.25, which is the square of 25, that means 2.5. Clear? Now this is the value of L. Now find out the total surface area. First we can take common pi r, pi r. Now here pi r, here this will be 2h, this will be r, this will be L. Now pi is given that 22 by 7, r is given that r is 22 by 7, here r is 0.7. Now 2h, 2 into 2.4 plus r 0.7 plus L 2.5. Now add it. Here 7 7 cancel out, so 2.2. This will be now 4.8 and 7 5 12, so 213 3.2. Now 2.2 and here 8 to 10 0 437 18. Now 8 to just 16, 8 to just 16 117, so here centimeter square. This is the total surface area which is nearest. Now move on next question. Now here a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere, each end of a solid cylinder. Here figure, if the height of the cylinder is 10 centimeter, first 10 centimeter, which is the height of the cylinder. Now its base of the radius 3.5 centimeter. Very simple point. Now here given that find the total surface of area. First we should recognize the what is the figure here. This is the cylindrical surface, which is the curve, like a curve. So curve area, what is curve area? 2 pi rh, 2 pi rh. Now here we do not use pi r square because here like a hemisphere is scooping out. So we can 2 pi r square and 2 pi r square. So we can write 4 pi r square. Now take common 2 pi and r, 2 pi and r. Here we can get h, here 2r. Now 2 pi is given that 22/7, and r is given that 3.5, so we can write 7/2. Now h is given that 10 plus 2 into 7/2. Solving this will be cancelled out, this will be cancelled out, so here we will get 22. Now this will be again, here we will 17. So after multiplication we get 374 centimeter square. This is the result. Now we have solved all question of this exercise. Now we will move on next exercise in next day. Thank you guys.